Welcome. It's good to be with you again. So what pack of lies am I going to share with you today? I call it a pack of lies because all the world loves a lie. Therefore, when I speak the truth, it thinks I'm telling a lie. After all, it is a lie to believe that you were ever born, that you prevail, and then you disappear. This is not true. It is a lie to believe that the world exists as the world, all by itself. It is a lie to believe that there is an anthropomorphic type of God who looks down upon you and sits in a little room with a big book with your name in it and tells you you're going to heaven or you're going to hell. But all the world loves a lie, and everything I say is a lie. That's due to the fact that I have to share things with you that you want to hear to make you feel better when you try to improve your health, when you try to improve your finances, when you try to live a better life. That is a lie. Only consciousness, only God exists. It is what we call God or consciousness that is the world, that is the universe. Nothing exists on its own. Everything in this universe comes from your mind. It isn't real by itself. It's like a dream. You believe what you see with your eyes, what you hear with your ears, what you speak with your mouth, what you smell with your nose. You believe all these things are real. They are not real. They are all lies. You believe you exist as a human being and you make decisions. You make choices. You do certain things in this world. This is not true. It is consciousness that does everything. You are like a puppet, manipulated by the laws of karma. And everything that you do is the result of that karma. It's a lie. For in truth, karma does not exist. And in truth, you've never done anything because you were never born. There is absolutely nothing that you can ever do. You are spirit, all-pervading, omnipresent. Not a little body like it looks and appears. As far as your problems are concerned, forget them. As far as your life is concerned, forget it. As far as the past is concerned, it doesn't exist. As far as the future is concerned, there will never be a future. There is only this moment. And in this moment you are nothing. Pure nothingness. Nothing is everything, and everything is nothing. People ask me, do you believe in God? Do Advaita Vedantists believe in God? And I answer, if you're speaking of the anthropomorphic type you just described, the old man with a beard up in the sky, then no. If you're speaking of consciousness, absolute reality, this is not a belief. This is an experience. So the answer, whether Advaita Vedantists believe in God, is yes and no. No to the anthropomorphic type of God, and yes to the self. You are consciousness. Consciousness means that it is conscious of something. Something is conscious. Everything on this planet, everything in this universe is conscious. Everything is alive. There is absolutely nothing in this universe that you can call dead. From the mineral kingdom, to the animal kingdom, to the vegetable kingdom, to the human kingdom, everything throbs with life. Everything lives. There is no such thing as dead matter. Therefore, everything is conscious. Everything is therefore consciousness. Yet this all is established through your mind. It is an emanation of your mind. Consciousness is the self. The self is absolute reality, Parabrahman, Sat Chidananda. You are that. That is your true nature. You have never suffered, nor will you ever suffer. You are free, totally in nirvana. Yet you have to experience this for yourself. You exist. You know that. Nobody can deny that you exist. Who exists? You ask yourself. You inquire, for whom is their existence? Is this existence for you? You exist as consciousness. Consciousness is the whole universe, and you are that. Tattvam asi. Everything is in your mind. When the mind is transcended, there is no longer a universe for you. There is no longer good and bad, right and wrong, God and man, up and down, forward and backward. All of these things disappear when you are yourself, and you are the self. You must never believe you are anything else but the self. Just to think about this makes you free. Just to understand that the self is one. Brahman is one without another, and you are that. Feel the power of that statement. Feel the reality. Feel the truth. Do you still feel human? Do you still believe you are a human being who goes through the vicissitudes of life, experiencing all kinds of things in this world? That is a lie. That is not the truth. There are no human beings. There is only consciousness. When I use the term God, I'm referring to consciousness, pure awareness. It is everywhere. Do not look at your life as being permanent the way it is. People try to preserve their life. Why? For whom? For what? Your true life is eternal. It never became anything. It never died. Your true life has always been and always will be. But the way you appear seems to fade as you get older. It seems to disappear. It goes downhill. But you are not that life. You are the I am. You are God. You are reality. The way your life appears is but a shadow. As you watch your shadow, you try to catch your shadow. You cannot do it. You can never catch your shadow. So it is with your life. The life appears real to you, just like the shadow, but you cannot grasp it. It evades you. You are an image on the screen of life. The screen of life is yourself. You are the image only when you think of yourself as a human being. Do not look at yourself anymore as a human being. You must rise up. You must understand that you are that God which has always been and will always be. You are that consciousness. You are that absolute reality which is everything and everyone. There is nothing wrong anywhere. There are no mistakes. Everything is right and good, just the way it is. Do not worry. Do not fret. Leave yourself alone. Everything always works out in the right way. Let the world do what it does. Do not judge it. Do not condemn it. Do not love it. Do not hate it. Observe it. Watch it. But leave it alone. As you lose attachment to this world, the attachment to what we call God grows and grows, until one day you transcend the body and become that which you have been attached to. Therefore, in this life, in the body that appears to be real, thoughts are things. You have to be very careful what you think about, because you might get it, and you might not want what you've got. Whatever your mind concentrates on, whatever the mind thinks about, you ultimately become. Watch the mind. Do not allow it to think all of the thoughts that most of us think about. The whole idea is to subdue the mind, to make the mind quiescent, still, and quiet. When the mind becomes one-pointed, the self and the heart will pull the mind in. And that is called self-realization, moksha, liberation. When the mind goes out, the world is created. Yet you have complete control over this situation. You may allow the mind to go out. You may allow the mind to go into this world and partake of all the things of this world. And you will have your days of goodness, your days of badness, your days of being sick, your days of being healthy. The mind will do this in the world. Then you have the choice to cause your mind to go deep inwardly, to go inward, to go within the self and become annihilated. When does your mind go out? How can you tell? When you feel the vicissitudes of this world, when you feel anger, when you feel depressed, when you feel there is something wrong someplace, when you feel the happiness of the world, when you enjoy the things of the world, then the mind has gone out and becomes the thing that you're enjoying, the thing that you're hating, the thing that you're expressing. Some people still don't understand why you should curtail the mind from enjoying things in this world. True enjoyment comes from the self Brahman, absolute reality. That is true enjoyment. It is enjoyment that you can never find in this world. It is love and peace and happiness that only exist in the self. It makes the enjoyment of this world kindergarten in comparison. Therefore, when you go to a movie and you say you enjoyed it, when you say, it's a beautiful day, I'm enjoying the day, it is your ego that enjoys these things. The reason I say not to keep thinking about these things is because it changes, as you very well know. As an example of this, when it's a beautiful sunny day, everyone is happy. When there is a storm and there is rain, most people become upset. They would like it to be sunny all the time. When you received a lollipop when you were a little boy or a little girl, it made you happy. When the lollipop was finished, you became sad. And so it is when you grow up. You enjoy your job. You get fired. You become upset. You enjoy your family. Then there is a death, a divorce, sickness, and you can't understand what happened. And you become miserable. And it can go on, but you know what I'm talking about. When you turn within to the self, to Brahman, to Sat Chit Ananda, to absolute reality, to effortless, choiceless, pure awareness, that is the power that never stops. It is the ineffable joy that I speak about all the time, that you really are. It has absolutely nothing to do with conditions. It can rain or the sun can shine. There can be death, there can be life. There can be human happiness. There can be human sadness. All this will no longer upset you, for you have risen. You have become that which is always real, which can never change. Therefore, do not put all of your mental thought into this world, for this world will always change. Rather, learn to go within. Learn to dive deep within, into that self which is changeless. That is ultimate oneness. That knows absolutely nothing about sickness, depression, or the world, but is the pure light of the heart, the absolute reality. You can make that choice. You have the freedom to make that choice. Everything else is preordained. Everything else is karmic. You have no other choices. Your body came to this earth karmically to do certain things, and that is what it is going to do. Yet you are not that. You have absolutely nothing to do with these things. You begin your practice by inquiring, to whom do these things come? Who experiences good and bad, right and wrong, happy and sad? To whom do they come? Who has these thoughts? And something within will say, I do. I think them. And you question, who am I? What is the source of the I? The I is only a thought. It is not real. Everything is attached to the I. The world, the flowers, the trees, the clouds, the galaxies, the universe. All of your thoughts, all of your ideas, all of your concepts, they are all I. Therefore, when you follow the I thread to the source, which is consciousness, absolute reality, Parabrahman, then the I becomes the self. The I becomes that which you have followed in your mind. And once it becomes the self, there is no longer a mind. There is no longer a body. There is no longer a universe. There is no longer a God. There is only the Jivan Mukta, which you are. The one self. The one reality. The one joy. The one peace. The one love. This is your real nature. Never forget this. You must stop dwelling on this world. You must stop dwelling on your body, on being happy or unhappy, on life or death, on sickness or health, on richness or poverty. Do not think of these things. They will take care of themselves. This has to do with your body. And you are not your body. You are absolute freedom, absolute reality.